A number of hospitals in Uganda are facing a great challenge of disinfecting their medical tools and waste. A team of engineers have come up with such a machine called a solar autoclave. And now it is to disinfect medical waste and tools. We started with a small prototype, which you can see here. This prototype was the first prototype that was constructed, and its efficiency was about 70%. It has a boiler with a pressure vessel, and you can see a concentrator dish. But later we realized that we need to concentrate much on the autoclaving, and then we shifted from this to a new model of a solar autoclave. Now at this phase we are introducing in the electrical part. Why do we have the electrical part? There are times when it is actually raining and we do not have proper sunshine. That's why we have installed a proper electrical circuit with a coil in it to ensure that even if it is raining, the autoclave is still working. Now, it is changing from actually a solar autoclave to a hybrid autoclave. It is actually changing from a sack to a hack. Why is it? Because we introduced an electrical component into our machine. How does it operate? We have the system, we have the collector dish. This collector dish is to enable us to collect the sun rays from a bigger beam into a small point. It is concentrated here onto the boiler. Now a boiler, it has both the reading components and it has the monitoring devices. We have the sight glass, and the purpose of this is to monitor the quantity of water inside it. Right now we don't see the water because it has gone beyond the minimum, so we need to refill. This machine has been in operation for the last 1 hour. That's why water has reduced. So once you power in water, you see the level of water rising. We have the temperature monitoring device. This is the temperature gauge. The temperature gauge, it is up here to monitor the temperature of the steam being generated. We also have the pressure monitoring gauge. Its work is to now tell us the amount of pressure we have inside our boiler. We have the safety valve. This machine has been made in such a way that the maximum pressure it can contain is 4 bars. Once in case of any problem or failure in of this, we don't want this to explode. That's why we have a safety valve. Beyond the 4 bars, this safety valve will open, and then our machine will be safe. We have the steam outlet ball valve and the water inlet ball valve. We have a pipe that is going to transfer our steam from the boiler into the pressure vessel. What happens in the pressure vessel? We have this. The mode of operation in the pressure vessel is in the way that once you open the steam, you will have to open the purging valve. The purpose of the purging valve is to ensure that we chase away all the air in the pressure vessel. Once you see that steam has started coming out from the purging valve, then you have to close, insinuating that inside the pressure vessel we only have steam. When you close up this, we have its safety valve. Once the pressure also exceeds what is set, this safety valve opens for not to allow our pressure vessel to explode. We also have 2 monitoring devices. One, we have the pressure monitoring devices. Once the pressure reaches 0.8, the safety valve will open, meaning we've reached our set pressure. We also have our temperature. We want to monitor the quantity of the degree of hotness inside using this temperature gauge. Once it reaches 120, meaning our temperatures are good enough to disinfect and kill our bacteria. This is the very way how the solar autoclave works.